Hey everyone, Shaedow here, and welcome to another Marvel Contest of Champions video. So this is the first war of the new season, Season 5, and it's my first war of the season with my new alliance, Omni 2, a higher tier alliance than I have ever been in, and I joined the wrong battle group. There were some changes being discussed, and I thought they were already in place and joined the wrong battle group. But I'm on backup, so I was called in for this Morning Star because I have Corvus, and as you guys may know, Corvus does not take any bleed damage, and if you have willpower, the bleed procs and actually heals him. So he is a perfect counter for this node. So I actually turned on suicides because he plays very nicely with suicides, and I'm going through the boosts here. My thought process at this point was that I've already joined the wrong battle group. I do not want to, give a bad impression on my first real war with my new alliance. So the last thing that I want to do is die. They brought me in as backup. All of these guys can fight very well, and I was not wanting to die and just basically embarrass myself. So I made sure to put on all of these boosts. Probably was overkill, some of them anyway. Probably did not need the invulnerability boost, but did it anyway. This is towards the end of the war, and as backup, there's not that many fights. All right, there's like 3 fights on the path that they brought me in to help back up. So we've got this Morning Star, and I'm a little nervous about fighting Morning Stars. If you guys have seen my other videos fighting her, I always seem to get clipped for some reason. So I'm fighting really nervous here, and I do feel a little confident because I have that invulnerability boost. So if I do get clipped, I'm confident that I'll at least survive that. And of course, Corvus is going to be healing up to her bleeds. Just look at Corvus's health. He is topped off here. He is insane. Love Corvus. So the tricky part about this fight is that you just want to play it slow and bait out her special ones as much as possible. Now sometimes she can be a little stingy, but this time she wasn't, and Corvus just wrecks her with that special 2 of his. Just crazy. So at this point, I'm breathing a sigh of relief, but I ask if I can go to the next fight since I'm already boosted up. Now, when I asked, I didn't know anything about this node. I've not taken this path before. But this path, or this node, was actually a poison node, as you guys can see there. So I'm looking over this and I'm like, oh boy. Well, I'm not going to use Corvus. So the only one that I have that I'm going to use, of course, is Hyperion. And so I got in my mind how I was going to fight this. And it's a Doc Ock. I had no idea. I did look previously, and it did not appear in his profile. So I wasn't sure if this was going to be an Iron Man Infinity War. I wasn't worried if it was, since I was going in with Hyperion. But Doc Ock, he can be a little tricky because of all those arms. That's what I think. The arms kind of dazzle you a little bit, and so you get distracted, and sometimes you don't parry right, or he's attacking and you don't realize that his reach is as far as it is. But as you can see, I didn't really have too much of a problem here with this Doc Ock. Most of the damage that I took was from recoil, so that's okay. I didn't die. That was my main goal, the mantra that I had in my head was don't die. Alright, so now the only fight left is the mini boss, as you can see here, Dormammu, and then the boss itself. And we discussed this, and they were asking me if I was confident in fighting this Dormammu. And I said I'm never confident, which is true. Even though I've fought Dormammus and have beaten them with Spider-Man Stark Enhanced, you never know. So finally I got the go-ahead, and I was still boosted up, and so I said, okay, let's go in with my Starky, and I'm going to try not to dex too much, you know, but I do need to build up those poise charges. Thankfully they changed MD, but I want you guys to notice something. Do you see the health? You see that I'm regenning. That's because one of the boosts that I boosted up with, if you go back you'll see it, is that combat regen boost. Because again, I was not trying to die. Now, I probably didn't need it. I would have had less health, obviously, but better safe than sorry. So my main goal here is to not die. You see there, I almost got hit. Spider-Man's auto evade saved me there. I went for the attack and he tried to intercept me with his special, but we got it down. Spider-Man Stark Enhanced, love that guy. Anyway, didn't die, and in a minute we're going to see just how we did in this alliance war. And as you can see, we won. We were able to get all 3 full clears, and we can do better. We are going to do better, but it wasn't too bad for a first fight, you know, on season, when we basically have been relaxing all during the off season. But that's going to do it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, consider smashing that like button. It really helps me out. If you have not subscribed already, please consider giving me a subscription. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought about this video. If you would like to support the channel, there are links in my description to help you do just that. And I have a link to my Discord server. Come join the family. And you guys have a blessed day.